In order to understand why RCAT is viewed as a perfect drone stock, we need to look at the broader regulatory and geopolitical landscape before we even get to its product line and the technology behind it. Because companies like RCAT, that place importance on domestic American drones, express support for executive orders from the White House aimed at strengthening U.S. drone manufacturing and national security. These orders seek to remove regulatory barriers, streamline federal approval processes, and prioritize U.S.-made uncrewed aircraft systems, UAS. Key provisions include expanding UAS detection and mitigation capabilities, which will accelerate the deployment of drones in both federal and commercial sectors. In the defense domain, RCAT stands to gain altitude from U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth's directives to ramp up drone production, with initiatives that intend to treat small drones as cheap, rapidly replaceable munitions and reclassify them as consumable assets, accelerating their integration into military operations. A logical move given that China's drone production capacity far exceeds that of the U.S., with Morgan Stanley highlighting the scale gap as drones reshape both warfare and commercial markets. The U.S. Army plans to buy up to 1 million drones in the next few years, but analysts question if the U.S. can meet the demand. China, led by DJI, dominates the market, producing millions of drones annually and holding 70% of the commercial drone market. U.S. manufacturers lag in the high-volume, low-cost segment, and experts stress the need for a robust U.S. supply chain to compete, particularly in consumer electronics-style drone production. Though when looking at military drone use, increasing mass production capability must also take into consideration a secure supply chain and infrastructure in the physical and cyber sense. That's why RCAT selected Spider Oak to conduct a comprehensive cybersecurity assessment of its Black Widow short-range reconnaissance drone under the Defense Innovation Unit's Blue UAS framework. The assessment will include vulnerability analysis, penetration testing, and foreign ownership control or influence evaluations to help the platform meet U.S. government cybersecurity standards such as NIST 800-171, NIST 800-53, and Executive Order 14028. Spider Oak's evaluation methodology incorporates threat modeling and secure-by-design analysis. This move aims to qualify RCAT's Black Widow drone for the Blue UAS cleared list, ensuring its integration into the Department of Defense supply chain. In parallel, RCAT welcomed the FCC's implementation of Section 1709 of the FY25 National Defense Authorization Act, which restricts the use of foreign-manufactured drones and their components in certain U.S. applications. The action follows a White House review that deemed foreign drones a national security risk. CEO Jeff Thompson praised the decision, emphasizing its importance for the American drone industry. RCAT highlighted that the success of this policy depends on the availability of trusted, cost-effective U.S.-made alternatives, which it's ready to supply given that it produces NDAA-compliant drones like the Black Widow, helping to fill this gap with its U.S.-built platforms, positioning itself for increased demand. Similarly, RCAT also backs the White House's broader national strategy, including its April 2025 executive order focused on restoring U.S. maritime dominance, leading to it working on developing uncrewed surface vessels, USVs. When looking beyond just the U.S., one roaring reason RCAT rose to prominence relates to its Black Widow drone system getting added to the NATO Support and Procurement Agency, NSPA catalog, allowing NATO member nations and partners to purchase the system through NSPA procurement channels. The Black Widow is a small uncrewed aerial system, weighing under 3 pounds. It offers over 45 minutes of flight time, encrypted communications, and is equipped with electro-optical and infrared sensors for day and night operations. The system has already been selected by the U.S. Army for its short-range reconnaissance program. It is designed for intelligence, surveillance, reconnaissance, ISR, perimeter security, and other defense missions, and features modular payload architecture that supports third-party integrations. The approval for NSPA catalog inclusion is based on a 3-year contract, with 2 additional years possible at NSPA's discretion. Jeffrey Hitchcock, RCAT's chief revenue officer, emphasized that Black Widow's availability through NSPA simplifies the procurement process for NATO allies, allowing them to field the system faster. This approval is expected to open new revenue streams for RCAT, further expanding its presence in the defense market. Then, to extend the Black Widow's senses, Red Cat partnered with Safe Pro Group SPY to integrate AI-powered explosive threat detection technology into its Black Widow drone system. This collaboration will embed SafePro's Object Threat Detection (SPOT-D) system, enabling the Black Widow to identify over 150 types of explosive threats, including landmines, unexploded ordnance, and anti-personnel mines, in real time. The system processes 4K video on board, delivering threat data directly to military situational awareness platforms like the U.S. Army's Tactical Assault Kit. In addition, the Black Widow drones will integrate with SafePro's SPOT navigation, observation, and detection engine, NODE, which can process, map, and share mission-critical information in environments without connectivity. A vital feature given the growing threat of jamming and spoofing as electronic warfare becomes more common. These capabilities are possible because SafePro's technology is powered by a data set of over 1.8 million drone images, with more than 34,200 threats identified across 20,000 acres in Ukraine. To raise the R and ISR even more, Redwire Corporation's subsidiary, Edge Autonomy, partnered with Red Cat to integrate drone systems for U.S. Army operations. The collaboration combines Red Cat's Black Widow quadcopter with Edge Autonomy's Stalker fixed-wing aircraft, enhancing ISR capabilities. The Black Widow will be mounted under the Stalker aircraft, serving as a deployable payload, while the Stalker functions as a carrier, launch platform, and communications relay, extending the drone's mission range. The system is designed to support Army operations across various levels, from platoons to brigades. The Black Widow, selected for the Army's Short-Range Reconnaissance Tranche 2 program, complies with National Defense Authorization Act requirements. While the partnership's financial terms and specific timelines were not disclosed, sales growth is expected, but likely not to a high enough degree to improve profitability in the near term for Red Cat. Continuing on with collaborations, Red Cat teamed up with its drone buddy AeroVironment to develop a system that enables Red Cat's FANG FPV drones to be deployed from AeroVironment's P550 unmanned aircraft system. The collaboration aims to integrate the P550's modular click interface, allowing the P550 to carry and release the FANG drones. This partnership focuses on demonstrating interoperability between different unmanned systems, using the P550's modular open systems approach architecture. The P550 is a long-endurance, all-electric eVTOL unmanned aircraft with a 15-pound modular payload capacity and a 5-hour endurance. Red Cat's FANG drone, part of its Arachnid family, is designed for ISR applications. The collaboration aims to combine long-range and short-range reconnaissance capabilities in a single mission, enhancing situational awareness beyond visual line of sight when deployed from the P550. Then, for improved navigation, Red Cat successfully completed flight testing of Palantir's Visual Navigation (VNAV) software on its Black Widow drone. The tests demonstrated the drone's ability to navigate in GPS-denied environments using Palantir's visual-based navigation system, marking the first commercial demonstration of such technology on a drone already accepted into the U.S. Army's Short-Range Reconnaissance program. The multi-day tests confirmed the integration of VNAV with the Black Widow flight controller, showcasing accurate navigation at low altitudes around 150 feet and speeds up to 16 miles per hour, even in low-light conditions. The software achieved a mean positional error of approximately 7 meters over a 2.7-kilometer route, using only the drone's onboard sensors without additional hardware. This breakthrough provides a solution for operating in GPS-denied battlefields, offering significant tactical advantages for the U.S. Army. Both companies are now working towards a formal Army demonstration and a fully productized VNAV capability for all fielded Black Widow systems. Red Cat is also venturing into Blue by launching a new division called Blue Ops, focused on developing uncrewed surface vessels, USVs, for defense applications. The division will be led by Barry Hinckley, a marine industry veteran, and Alexander Spaulding, former president of Hinckley Yachts. Blue Ops will operate alongside Red Cat's existing divisions, expanding its capabilities in maritime autonomy. Blue Ops aims to design and produce modular USVs tailored for military and security applications, complementing larger naval vessels. These smaller, uncrewed platforms will be integrated with sensors and other advanced capabilities, including the transport and deployment of Red Cat's aerial drone systems. The division plans to establish U.S.-based production facilities across multiple states to support these efforts, aligning with U.S. Navy plans to scale robotic and autonomous systems by 2027. Going forward, RedCat just needs more contract wins to bolster investor confidence and affirm the tangible potential of its technology that caters to U.S. security preferences. For more on stocks and crypto, follow Ascencore. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.